Hi guys, how we doing? So I know, shut this off a little bit. So I know I haven't been making a ton of videos lately, but I ain't holding out on you. There isn't much going on inside the shop area yet anyway because, well, we just kind of been doing all kinds of other different things. I've been in the office doing office stuff. They've been doing stuff with cattle. We have started getting some more chemicals in. We'll go over that later, but no, just kind of the things we do this time of year are, you got a bunch of year-end stuff you got to do. You got to pay for a bunch of inputs coming up. There's a tractor still sitting here. They're still actually clean. They're actually collecting dust, but anyway. No, we got that. You got year-end. You kind of got to be able to balance out your incomes over the year, which is kind of a, like our accountant said, it's kind of the year-end, he calls it the year-end gymnastics, where you kind of balance it between those dates there. So I actually visited him this week to go over some things, and we've actually been getting our equipment for next year. You know, I kind of made the mention we're going to 16-row next year, so we got a couple things here already. We got our cultivator ridger showed up over there, and we also got a corn head here. So when we're pricing out some of these things, this will be a project we might be doing here coming up. Well, it will be a project, whether or not I get it all on camera and stuff, but the corn head was a pretty big investment, especially to get a new one, and so we decided to go the route of getting an older one that needs updated and doing that ourselves and saving some money that way. So what we got to do here, especially on these 600 series heads, this one does not have it yet. They call them a Romax upgrade kit. So what we'll do is we'll go through, and what that includes is these chains, and there's some guides in there, chain guides that are different. And then we will change out these rollers down here to a little more aggressive. These are intermeshing, it's just they're not the more aggressive intermeshing. There's two stages, which was kind of confusing when we were pricing those out. You had to make sure everybody was on the same page on which intermeshing stock rolls we were wanting. And so of course they're the more expensive ones, but that's the way it goes. They chop the trash more, but so we're going to replace those out. They're down in here. I don't know if I can show that to you. But no, so this will be getting all new chains, sprockets, and whatever else this thing needs while we're in there. So hopefully this head's in good enough shape. We still got to take it off and run it, make sure none of the gear cases are dry, because these take oil right in there. They're kind of, I don't know, the fill hole's right there. And so we'll go through this head. We got another one supposedly coming that's hopefully in a little bit better shape, that actually might have the right snapping rolls already. So hopefully that one won't need as much. My brother had to go down and get this one out of Leody, Kansas. Let's head over here and we'll show you the Kuhn Cultimax. So in order to be on with our 16 row, we wanted to have at least our cultivator and / ridger line up with the rows. And so it's a pretty basic setup. You got your depth wheels, you got your residue slicer that goes through there, and then you got your Hawkins wings, which I think we need the extensions on top of here. I'm not exactly sure because that's how we had our holder ones. But this is the bottoms of the Hawkins ridger. This is what on our gravity in between the rows is what makes that ditch, so we can run water down them. So this is kind of an important machine for or implement for us to get that to work right anyway, because you want a nice ridge. It just helps your rows go through a lot better. One of the things I'm kind of excited to see, which will be coming up on our strip tiller, which isn't built yet, is the adjustments on these is, I think, a little better. It's quicker. I can't do it right now since it's sitting on the ground, but if you pop this up, this just pulls out and you let it down and that locks it in, so it shouldn't It should be better than a pin and hole, because sometimes those holes are hard to hit. Looks like they might be trying to work on something here. Well, let's switch gears here. So a lot of you may have heard a lot of the challenges kind of for row crop farmers for next year's input cost, and just some of the major inputs we have are fertilizer and chemicals. And take like nitrogen, for example. Just for us, it's probably going to be up over 200% more from last year, just per ton and stuff of it. So that's going to kind of squeeze our margins a little more. Plus chemicals, especially Roundup, it's probably taken over. I think I was figuring 400% just jump from what it cost last year. And so that's even if you can get some of this stuff. Luckily for us, we've had some guys kind of warn us ahead, and so we thank those guys that tipped us off, but luckily we got most of our Roundup supplies for this next year. So yeah, a lot of the inputs have gone way up just because of supplies and different things like that. So we got to kind of navigate through that, but hopefully the prices kind of maintain. We still have a little bit of a margin there, so it's not looking totally bleak, but it just kind of is a sticker shock to a lot of the prices that we have to pay considering coming next year. Because coming up with the next year's herbicide plan, a lot of the ones that you're used to being cheap have now kind of reversed and doubled, and so now we're looking at the ones that we never used to look at as much before because they're actually looking more appealing now. So navigating through that is kind of what I've been doing. Also getting our seed invoices all set up for next year and things like that. But on another note, kind of a somber thing, these are the planter. This is the last planter that we have on the place that we built here before the 2018 season. This one sold. The other one I think is believed sold through Landmark. We knew the guy that wanted this, so he bought this one from us. But we built these. We took a 17. For those of you who know this is just new, but I don't know. We put a lot of work into these, so I don't know. To me, it's a little bit of a sad day, but also better because we're getting wider too. So yeah, so this will be the last time you kind of maybe see this on our farm. Maybe not the last time, we'll see. So that's kind of things looking forward into the new year, I guess, right now, since I really haven't been keeping you guys up to date on what's going on back where it's a little warmer. It's not cold outside, it's just when it gets below 30, since it's been such a warm winter, you kind of get used to the warmth. Yeah, unfortunately, this is kind of where I've been spending a lot of my life here lately for the past month. But I really wanted to put out a video because I know it's been a while, and I like talking to you guys, but it's also kind of been nice to kind of take, I don't know, it's kind of the last half of the fall off. But hopefully I start getting a few of our videos out. I don't know how frequent they'll be, but, show a few here and there, maybe just going through the head and the different things we do in the springtime, or winter time, I should say, just to get stuff ready for the new year and keep going along and just kind of see the changes that 2021 will bring us. And so we got that to look forward to. Also, it's Christmas Eve today, one of the most joyous times of the year. That and Easter for me, I guess, is kind of the big Christian holidays. And so I want to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas, and I hope the Lord blesses your families as well as our country. Wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year if I don't see you before then. So I thank you guys for watching me this past year. Also, it's been a big year for me as well, just kind of those of you who've really been supporting me through the old heart surgery. For those of you who don't know, I had a heart valve replaced this year, and they had to cut me open and do all that. But I'm doing well still. I praise God for that. It was kind of a big moment in my life, and so just your guys' thoughtfulness through the year, I'm very, very thankful for that. And so I just want to let you guys know that. So. Yeah, once again, Merry Christmas, guys. Happy New Year. We'll see you on the next one.